morning, science students. In this class, we have started our topic relationship of biology with other sciences. Okay? Relationship of biology with other sciences. Okay? Today, I will explain you this topic again. In this lecture, we have discussed only two branches of biophysics and biochemistry. Okay? Look at the board. What is a relationship of biology with other sciences? As we all know, that what is the the study of elements, the study of blood. Okay, so as bio has a relationship with other sciences, how these relations are developed, what is the meaning of these relations, I will explain to you on the board. First, we will have before starting these. I would like to explain what is this. You also mark the definition of the form of the branches of science basis of the basis of different relationship that is called interdisciplinary sciences. Okay, so first I would like to explain to you biophysics. Biology has relationship with other sciences. So the first one we will discuss bio. What is the meaning of bio? Okay, so the meaning of bio is life. And what is the meaning of physics? The word physics comes from a Greek word. Okay? The Greek word which is called physics. The word physics comes from a Greek word physics, and the meaning of physics is natural things. Natural things. Okay? So we can understand what is the meaning of biophysics. Bio means life, and the physics means it comes from a Greek word physics, and physics means the natural things. So it is a branch of science in which we study the life of natural things. And natural things can be anything. It can be it can be it can be air. It can be the weather, anything in your surroundings. That is called natural things. So the meaning of biophysics is in which we study with the help of natural things. Okay. So one example is given in your book. Okay. They have given us an example of lens. Okay. In bio, they have given us an example of lens. Lens means your hands, your fingers, or any part. Okay. And in physics, they gave us an example of principles of levers. We all know the function of levers. The function of levers is that they maintain the balance of anything. Okay. So what is the relationship of legs and levers? So definitely, what is the function of legs in human bodies? For example, we take an example of feet. What is the role of feet? Definitely, our feet maintain our body balance. So like that, when we talk about levers in physics, so what is the function of levers? They maintain the weight, the balance of any object. Okay, so they both have close relationship and they both are good examples of biophysics. I hope you understand it. So, and you have to learn in your book. You have to learn the definition. I am repeating the definition from your book. It deals with the study of the principles of physics which are applicable to biological phenomena. Okay, it's a definition of biophysics. Underline in your book. Then you will write, for example, example is given. There is a similarity between the working principles of lever in physics and limbs of animals in biology. Okay. After that, we will discuss biochemistry. We will discuss biochemistry. It is another branch of biology. Biochemistry. told you the meaning of bio is life. So what is the meaning of chemistry? Different chemical reactions. Different chemical reactions. Very strange thing that these chemical reactions happens inside the body, because when we talk about the chemistry, we always keep in our mind that there are some chemicals, there are some compounds which are in the science lab, and we use them, make compounds, make mixtures, and we get the new results. Okay, but here we are talking about chemistry, the relation of chemistry with bio. What is the relation of both these things? Bio means life and chemistry means different chemical reactions. Different chemical reactions. So these chemical reactions also happens inside our body. For example, the example which is given in your book, for example, photosynthesis. When we talk about plants, okay. So how plants make their food? Plants make their food with the help of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process is a chemical reaction in which plants get carbon dioxide in the daytime and release oxygen in the environment. Okay, and the other example is respiration. Respiration. So if we go through the example of plants, we know that plants do respiration at night time. At that time, they absorb oxygen from their environment and they release carbon dioxide in the environment. Okay, so both these are chemical reactions. So how they are having different chemical reactions? So what is the relationship of bio and chemistry to photosynthesis and respiration? They are a chemical that do their process. That is a chemical process. So we can say bio and chemistry, they both have a close relationship with each other. There is another example which is not given in your book. When you take food, when food goes inside your body, after some time your stomach, your body start digestion. Okay, so the process of digestion of your food, is a chemical reaction inside your body. Okay, so we can say bio and chemistry, they both have close relationship with each other. Okay, now next one we will discuss biomathematics. Next is biomathematics. And in other words, we call it biomechanics. Bio. Very strange thing. What is the relationship between mathematics and bio? Okay. Mathematics and bio. So answer is very simple. I am explaining again. Bio means life, and the mathematics means numbers. How these numbers help us in bio? Answer is very simple. When you take any test, when you have any test of your body, for example, you have take a test of CBC. Okay? So what is the meaning of CBC? Complete blood count test. Okay. So in which when a biologist take this test, definitely it will see how many RBCs are present in your body, how many white blood cells are there, how many eosinophils, neutrophils, and how many other substances are present in your body. So it will find your result these substances present in 1 millimeter cubic blood. Okay, so to find the result CBC, we need numbers. ratio in a mathematical form. So that's why we use mathematics process. Okay. So CBC, it means tells us about the quantity of RBCs, WBCs, and etc. So to show these results, we need a mathematical problem. Okay, so we need a mathematics. I hope you understand it. Next one is that biogeography. 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 So if you observe this word is made by three words. Okay. First, bio means life. Second, geo means earth. And the graphy word comes from graphics. Okay. So what is the meaning of biogeography? So its meaning is very simple, in which we study about in biogeography study about the distribution of different species of living organisms in different geographical regions of the world. In this branch of science, we discuss about the different species which are present in different regions of the world. That how many animals are present in which part of area, how many plants are present, different part of area, how many other living things, microorganisms, and etc. In how much ratio they are present in different regions of the world. So biogeography, okay, the study of living things, the ratio of the living things which are present in different regions of the world. Okay, so this branch of biology is called biogeography. Come to the next point, that is bioeconomics. Bioeconomics. So what is the meaning of economics? Bio means again life. Economics means economy. Economy means percentage of loss, percentage of loss or gain. Okay. So we can take an example of, for example, we take an example of rice. We can take example of wheat. Okay. So definitely rice and wheat, these are food crops, and definitely they are related to bio. Okay. So when rice, wheat, and other crops, when we grow and then we get from the earth, definitely they give us, when we send these crops in the market, definitely there is percentage is produced. In some crops we get the loss, in some crops we get the profit. Okay. So actually bioeconomics is the study of those things in which we get percentage of loss or gain. Okay. So in organized form, when we discuss about the profit and loss of any crop, okay, so that study is called bioeconomics. Okay. So the last one is biotechnology. Biotechnology. So answer is very similar. Bio means life and technology means techniques. Technique. Process. So what is a biotechnology? Definitely bio means life. So in this branch of biology, we get the results, we make different things with the help of microorganisms. Okay, so these microorganisms are used for the betterment of human mankind. Okay, So what is the meaning of biotechnology? Biotechnology means, okay, it deals with the study of organism from. So biotechnology means technique, okay, so in which we use this technique for the betterment of the human mankind. Okay, so now this topic has been added. Now we will start the next topic. So what is the next topic? Next topic is that careers in biology. Careers in biology. So in ancient times, people just think about that if we are studying bio, so we have only one option. So we have to go to medical, we have to become a doctor. But now this concept has been changed. Okay, now after study of bio, after a higher secondary education, after your FSC, you can join many other professions. So what do you mean by careers? Career means professions, fields. Professions, fields which you can join after study the bio. Okay, so first one which is given medicine and surgery. So first profession which is given in your book, medicine and surgery. So question is that medicine and surgery, what is the relationship between two? First of all, I will explain you what is the meaning of surgery. Okay, so in surgery, we can replace, remove, okay, and repair any part of human body, okay, after operation. So this process is called surgery. And definitely when the doctors do the surgery, so they need medicine. So medicines help to cure a patient. So medicine and surgery both have close relationship. And you can join this profession after MBBS. MBBS. So what is the meaning of MBBS? Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. What is the meaning of MBBS? Bachelor of Medicine, okay, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. So it means when you are doing MBBS after your FSC, it's a study of 6 years of medical, okay. So when you do this study, actually you become the expert of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. And after that, you can choose any special field in which you can do the specialization. Okay, so medicine and surgery. So if we see your book, some examples are given. Underline the definition of medicine and surgery. Okay, the professions of medicine deals with, it's a definition of medicine. Underline in your book, the profession of medicine deals with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases in human. Okay, it's the definition of medicine. Now come to the definition of surgery. Mark in your book. In surgery, the parts of the body may be repaired, replaced, or removed. For example, the removal of stones through renal surgery. Okay, so which examples are given for surgery? Renal surgery. Okay, renal surgery. So it's a medical language. So in medical language, when we talk about kidney and when we do work with kidney, so that working is called renal working. Okay, so renal surgery means that when we want to remove stone from the body of a patient, so that surgery is called renal surgery. It means it's related to kidneys. Okay. Second example is given, transplantation of kidney. Transplantation of kidney. Transplantation of kidney. Okay, this is also happening nowadays. So transplantation of kidney is not an easy process. A patient whose both kidneys are not working properly, so it needs to transplant. So before transplantation it has to go to dialysis. Okay, and we all of know this word. This is very familiar to us. Dialysis means in which the blood is clean. Okay, so a patient has to go 1.5 year to before transplantation of kidney, and after transplantation a patient should have to isolate for 3 to 4 months. Okay, when its new kidney began to working properly, then it is healthy. Okay, so transplantation of kidney is not a easy process, but for the sake of life, for the life of patient, transplantation of kidney is happening nowadays. Okay, and the next example is given, transplantation of kidney and liver. Transplantation of kidney and liver. So this is very interesting. Liver, okay. Liver is the largest organ inside of your body. Its size is about 1.5 kg. It is like a big football, and it has a 2 lobes. Okay, if we talk about the liver, it has a 2 lobe. Its shape is like this. It has a 2 lobe. So how transplantation of liver is happened? If one lobe is affected and other is healthy, so they cut that part. Okay, and the liver has an ability. It can regrow automatically. It can regrow automatically. This is not true that a liver of one person is taken on and it is adjusted to another person. This is not true. Actually, how liver transplantation is happened, one lobe, if that is affected, it is removed from the body of a patient, and the second lobe began to grow automatically. So this is called liver transplantation. Okay. Next one, both these professions are studies in the same basic course MBBS, and then students go for specialization. I have told you that you can do these area after MBBS. I hope you understand it. Now come to fisheries. What are fisheries? First profession I have told you, medicine and surgery. Second, we will discuss about the fisheries. So what is fisheries? The word fish tells us that it deals with the production of fish. And we all know that fish is the part of our food. It gives us a high proteins for our body. Okay. So fisheries are very important. So how can we get this food? If fish are produced more and healthy and in a healthy way. So to production of these fish we require a fish farms. So the study of fish, the production of the study in which we it's a branch of biology in which we study the production of fish, how they are produced, how can it become healthy, and how can we get more and more fish from the farms. And it is also a source of good food. It is a source of proteins for our body. Okay, and we can do this study in Pakistan. This profession can be adopted after the bachelor or master level study of zoology and fisheries. Zoology we have discussed in our previous lecture, in which we study the animals. Okay. So mark the definition of fisheries. Fisheries is the professional study of fish reproduction, fish production. Underline in your book. Now come to the next profession, that is agriculture. Third profession is agriculture. We are so familiar with this word agriculture. Agriculture means the types of food, the types of crops. Okay. So now we are doing scientific study of agriculture. Okay. So what is agriculture? In agriculture is a scientific study of crops and plants. Okay. And in this profession, we will discuss and we work on these things, that how can we reproduce more and more healthy crops, how can we fulfill the problems of food. Okay, so this study also done after your FSC, your higher secondary education, and the biggest uni of agriculture university that is present in Faizabad. Okay, so look at your book agriculture. This profession, underline the definition of agriculture. This profession deals with the food crops, and animals which are the source of food. Okay. So what is the function of an agriculture? It works for the betterment of crops like wheat, rice, corn, etc. and animals like buffalo, cow, etc. from which we get food. So in Pakistan, there are many universities which offer professional courses on agriculture after the higher secondary education in biology. Okay, the next profession is animal husbandry. The next profession is animal husbandry. Animal husbandry. Okay, so actually animal husbandry is the branch of agriculture. Okay, so animal husbandry is a branch of agriculture. So what do we study in animal husbandry? Look at your book. Okay, it is given definition. It is the branch of agriculture concerned with the care and breeding of domestic animals, for example, cattle, sheep, and etc. Actually, in this profession, we study about the production of living things and the breeding of living things. Okay, which animal is best for the breeding? Okay, so the scientists who also study about the artificial selection and natural selection, artificial breeding and natural breeding. Okay, in artificial breeding, the scientists took the best genes of best animal, the two different animals, and crossbreed them, and because of that new offspring is produced. It's a good example of dolly sheep. You also know about this thing. Dolly sheep was produced by the breeding of goat, breeding of goat, and breeding of two different goats. Okay. So, animal husbandry, in which we study about the production of living things and their methods of breeding. Okay, how the scientists can breed two different offsprings and can get the best offspring. Okay. So, professional courses in animal husbandry can be adopted after the higher secondary education in biology. You can adopt all these professions after your FSC. Okay. Now, next one is that horticulture. 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 So, what is horticulture? Horticulture is an art of gardening in which we study about the how many different types of plants are present in the world, how did they grow, how did they get the food, how can the scientists can reproduce more plants, more flowers, more food crops with the help of scientific methods. Okay. So look at your book, underline the definition. It is with the art of gardening. A horticulture works for the betterment of existing varieties and for the production of new varieties. So what is the function of horticulture? The person who works on the horticulture, that is called horticulture. So it works in a two way. First, it works for the existing animals, existing living things. And the second one for new varieties. New varieties. First of all, it works for the betterment of existing living things which are already existing. And the second one, how new varieties can be produced in horticulture. So actually, it is a study of gardening, and there is a big horticultural university has been set up in Bagejna, Lahore. Okay. Then come to farming. Then come to farming. So we all know that there are different types of farms in our surrounding. Okay, so if we take an example of first, if we take an example of animal farm, it can be animal farm. It can be food farm, and it can be animal farm, food farm, it can be poultry farm. what is the role of these forms? First of all, animal form. There are best animals has been here. Okay, also we get best milk, we get best yogurt, cheese, and other things from the animal form, and also meat. And what is the function of food form? So different varieties of food and healthy foods which is required for mankind that are produced in the food forms. Okay, and the next one is poultry form. Definitely we get egg or chicken from the poultry form. So here are different hens are feeding, okay, and we get more production of egg and chicken from poultry form. Okay, so you can also underline the definition of farming. It deals with the development and maintenance of different types of forms. Okay, so in example, you can write, for example, animal form, food form, and poultry form. Okay, so you can also a student who has gone through the professional course of agriculture, animal husbandry, or fisheries can adopt this profession. So answer is very similar. If you are going to a scientific study of animal husbandry, if you are going to agriculture, if you are going to fishery, so you can also adopt this profession farming. Okay. Now the next one is forestry. So what is a forestry? Forestry. So forestry is the study of the forest. So in which forestry, it is the study of the forest, okay, in which the professional tells us about the which place is better for the to make the forest. Okay, so it's in forestry, professionals look after nature, forest, and advise to the government for planting and growing artificial forest. Underline this definition in your book. Okay, and you can also join it, this profession after study of zoology and botany. And the last one is biotechnology. Biotechnology. So biotechnology is a profession in which we get the underline the definition in your book. It is the latest profession in the field of biology. Biotechnology study and work for the production of useful products to microorganisms. Okay. If we take an example of yeast, okay, in biotechnology, if we take an example of yeast, we all know that yeast is a microorganism. So through a process of fermentation, what do we get? Fermentation. What do we get? We can get bread. Which thing we can get? We can get bread. Okay. So biotechnology is a profession in which we can make many useful things with the help of microorganisms. If we take an example of yeast, yeast is a microorganism. By the process of fermentation, we can get a bread. So like that, we can get different medicine, we can get different medicine, we can get different foods through the process of biotechnology. So these are all the careers which you have to learn. I have told you the definitions, you have to underline and you have to start learning. Okay. So first career is medicine and surgery, second is fishery, third is agriculture, fourth is animal husbandry, fifth is horticulture, farming, forestry, and then biotechnology. Okay, now your lecture has been ended. Thank you so much. Let's